Welcome back to Frame by Frame. Today we're diving into the intense action thriller Extraction. Let's walk through the gripping story of Tyler Rake and the mission that pushes him to his limits. Our story begins in Bangladesh, where Tyler Rake, a former Special Forces operative, finds himself in the middle of a fierce firefight. Wounded and barely able to walk after being shot in the leg, he fights for survival. We then flash back to India, where a teenager named Ovi Mahajan is wrapping up his day at school. Rather than heading straight home, he decides to hang out with friends. This doesn't sit well with Saju, his stern protector and head of security. Ovi, after all, is the son of a powerful Indian drug lord, and his safety is always Saju's top priority. Though Ovi lives a life of luxury, he is far from happy. His father's tight control keeps him isolated. One evening, Ovi sneaks out to a local club with friends. While smoking in the garage, they're ambushed by corrupt police officers who shoot one of Ovi's friends and abduct Ovi. The following day, Saju visits Ovi's father, who is imprisoned in Mumbai. Furious at the failure to protect his son, the drug lord demands that Saju retrieve Ovi without paying a ransom, and even threatens Saju's own son if he fails. With the boss's assets frozen due to his incarceration, there's no money to hire an extraction team. Desperate, Saju begins forming a plan to rescue Ovi himself without financial support. Meanwhile, in Australia, Tyler is seen relaxing with friends. In a moment of reflection, he jumps off a cliff into a lake and remains underwater, lost in thought. When he returns home, he finds Nick Khan, his handler and teammate, waiting with news of a mission. A drug lord's son, Ovi Mahajan, has been kidnapped and is being held in Dhaka, Bangladesh by Amir Asif, a rival kingpin. The name Dhaka sparks memories of Gaspar, an old comrade of Tyler's who lives there in retirement. Tyler agrees to the mission and begins prepping. At the same time, Saju heads to Dhaka with his own plan. Tyler and Nick arrive in the city and meet with their team to strategize Ovi's extraction and track Asif's men. During the mission, Tyler receives a call from Ovi's captors and is taken to meet them. They demand the ransom, but Tyler insists on seeing Ovi first. Once he confirms the boy is alive, Tyler's team launches a surprise attack. A sniper takes out a few guards while Tyler eliminates the rest. He approaches the door where Ovi is held, and when a guard nears the entrance, Tyler shoots through the door, killing him instantly. A violent shootout ensues. More guards approach, but Tyler's rooftop sniper picks them off. Amid the chaos, Tyler runs out of ammo. He dodges machete attacks, sending one attacker crashing through a wall. Another bursts in with a gun, but Tyler quickly disarms him, and in the absence of a firearm, grabs a rake to dispatch the remaining goons. Suddenly, a frightened child soldier points a gun at Tyler. He gently disarms the boy and urges him to leave, showing his deep refusal to harm children. Once the room is secure, Tyler frees Ovi, and the two begin planning their escape, knowing the danger isn't over. Elsewhere, Amir Asif confronts street kids he suspects of theft. He throws one boy off a rooftop and orders another, Farhad, to cut off 2 fingers as punishment. As this unfolds, Colonel Rashid, the corrupt local police chief, informs Amir that Ovi has escaped. Furious, Amir commands Rashid to lock down the city. Tyler and Ovi, now on the run, pause so Tyler can change clothes and rearm. Nick and her team reach out to Ovi's father's men, demanding the agreed payment before extraction. But as Tyler and his crew head to the pickup site, they're ambushed. Several teammates, including the sniper, are killed. Nick soon discovers the payment never came through. Saju orchestrated the ambush. Having no funds to pay Tyler, he attempts to rescue Ovi himself and eliminate Tyler's team. Amid the chaos, Tyler tosses a grenade, forcing Saju to take cover. He and Ovi flee in a nearby car, but Saju gives chase, resulting in a high-speed pursuit. As Colonel Rashid's forces close in, Ovi tries to explain that Saju works for his father, but there's no time to dwell. They continue fleeing with Nick providing directions. Eventually, blocked by cars, Tyler reverses and rams Saju's vehicle. They then flee on foot, entering a building with police in pursuit. Trapped between Saju and Rashid's forces, a firefight erupts. On the rooftop, Tyler and Ovi leap from one building to another, but Saju reappears, leading to a brutal hand-to-hand fight. They fall off the roof onto the street. Saju gains the upper hand when a car crashes into Tyler, giving him the chance to escape. He intercepts Rashid's men just in time to save Ovi, confirming his loyalty. However, Tyler soon crashes a truck into Saju and takes Ovi away. On a secluded road, Tyler tells Ovi to jump while he crashes the truck to destroy any evidence. Amir, frustrated, orders Rashid to kill both Tyler and Ovi. Tyler contacts Nick and learns that Saju is also ex-Special Forces. Nick arranges a helicopter extraction and urges Tyler to leave Ovi behind, as the contract is now void. But Tyler, haunted by the memory of his own son, who died of lymphoma, refuses to abandon the boy. Saju, gravely wounded, calls his wife, telling her to flee with their son if he doesn't survive. Tyler and Ovi plan to reach a bridge where the chopper will land. On their way, they're ambushed by street kids led by Farhad, hoping to earn Amir's favor. Tyler disarms a few of them and throws a smoke grenade to create cover. Amid the confusion, he wounds Farhad when the boy tries to shoot him. As sirens blare, Tyler and Ovi escape into the sewers. Tyler contacts Nick, asking her to reach out to Gaspar. Gaspar soon picks them up and offers refuge at his home. That night, Tyler and Ovi bond. Tyler confesses he once had a son who died of cancer and admits he couldn't face the pain, so he left. Ovi reflects, people don't drown by falling into water, but by staying submerged. When Gaspar returns, Tyler senses something is off. Gaspar reveals that Amir has placed a $10 million bounty on Ovi and suggests they split the money if Tyler lets him kill the boy. Outraged, Tyler refuses, leading to a vicious brawl. Gaspar nearly kills Tyler, but Ovi shoots him just in time. Shocked and tearful, Ovi breaks down, mourning the life he just took. Determined to end this, Tyler contacts Saju. They agree to work together. The plan, Saju and Ovi will cross the bridge disguised, while Tyler creates a diversion and Nick provides cover. The next day, Tyler opens fire on Rashid's men. Saju and Ovi try to cross unnoticed, but they're spotted and a firefight erupts. Amir, watching through binoculars, sends more troops. Tyler fights his way through the city toward the bridge. On the bridge, Rashid's forces pin down Saju and Ovi. A police helicopter arrives and intensifies the assault. Nick, arriving with heavy weaponry, takes out the chopper with an RPG. Meanwhile, Tyler destroys an armored truck and pushes forward. Saju, injured but determined, protects Ovi until Rashid shoots him in the head with a sniper rifle. Rashid then targets the chopper, injuring the pilot and forcing it to retreat. Nick spots Rashid and kills him with a precise shot. Tyler, bleeding and exhausted, reaches Ovi. He clasps the boy's hand, urging him to run to the chopper. Tyler makes a final stand, taking out Rashid's remaining men. As he turns to escape, Farhad, who Tyler once spared, shoots him in the neck. Tyler staggers, sees Nick and Ovi aboard the chopper, and gives them a final nod before collapsing and falling from the bridge. Nick and Ovi escape, leaving Amir enraged as his plan collapses. 8 months later, Ovi is back at school. In a scene mirroring Tyler's introduction, he dives into the school pool, holding his breath. Meanwhile, Amir Asif encounters Nick in a public restroom. The meeting ends swiftly, with Nick pulling the trigger and ending Amir's reign for good. And that wraps up our detailed recap of Extraction. If you enjoyed reliving this intense action thriller, don't forget to like the video and subscribe to the channel. The recap for Extraction Part 2 is coming out very soon, and you won't want to miss it. We'd also love to hear your thoughts. Drop a comment below and let us know how you liked the recap. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the next one on Frame by Frame.